Well, a little chilly tonight, but not freezing. But good night for a cigar. Robusto EP Carrillo Pledge. A cigar that, when I first saw it, I kind of was really thinking it was going to be a winner. And then I smoked it, and I absolutely loved it. When I first smoked it, I did call it out way before anyone did, saying that it probably could get Cigar of the Year. I bought it in Vermont, and I love that cigar. So it is what it is. This is the Pledge. It's a USA. It's a Connecticut. It's a Connecticut Habano seed that went through a Maduro wrapper, but it's not your typical Connecticut broadleaf. What's the difference? Gives a shit. Ecuadorian binder, and I think Nicaraguan filler. I could double check on that. This beautiful cigar was given to us, me, but me giving it back to you. Now it sounds like Diddy. Goody gave it to me. Now I give it back to them. We're all 451. No, this was a beautiful gift and gesture by our dear friend Goody. I really appreciate that, brother. It's a really well-made cigar. One Cigar of the Year. I've had it many times. Not 100. Definitely more than 20, though. Under 50. But it's only been out for 4 years. Really 3, 4 years. So I've had it a lot. I mean, in a short, a few times a year in the past 4 years. So that's definitely a good sign. It's always a good cigar to come back to. If you're always looking for something new, what you have, there's certain cigars you just go back and just have a good time with, and the Pledge is one of them. It's up there. Now maybe you might agree or disagree with the highest rating, 98. I think there's other factors to that, but what I can't agree about this, yes, it should have won Cigar of the Year, and the banding and everything else, the box and the presentation, the construction is on point. And then you factor out when these first came out, these were like $12 cigars 4 years ago. So $12 to get like a world-class cigar that can hang out with Padron, Davidoff, those kind of top-tier brands. Really, I get it. Part of that winning, it gave you a lot. You gotta figure yourself, another cigar costs $24. Through that time frame, if they were both just as good, but then this is twice as good. Does it make any sense? Because this was very affordable. We're gonna do soft, gentle heat. Can't stress. At least the wind is not that bad, but I shouldn't have spoke because I just lit a match. Soft, gentle heat. Here we go. Great draw. And we're good. A lot of flavor. Almost medium full right off the bat. Long finish, heavy off the bat. Right there, medium full. Cigar's not playing around. This cigar gets right to business. So if you like Padrones, how off the bat they just go right for the jugular, What a great cigar. Definitely more of a nighttime cigar. We're about 80% darkness on this. It's a bold cigar, but there's a creaminess to this right now. Very delicious. It's chocolatey. There's a little bit of funkiness to it. There's stuff that I wouldn't call this a comfortable cigar or a classic easy to love. There is some mystery when you're smoking this. There's something about it that you're like, oh, I can't really place that, but it's really enjoyable. And it was different when it first came out because it was not just classic chocolate earth black pepper, CEP, chocolate earth black pepper. What about next cigar? CEP? Okay, chocolate earth black pepper. What about for another Maduro cigar? EPC, earth pepper chocolate. EP Carrillo. shit. Bold, beautiful, sweet, pungent, funky, good amount of spice. You know, it's one of those cigars that from the first puff, like, this cigar's a fucking winner. And more than just flavor, the way it hits you, and you can say, well, banding, who cares? No, but the whole thing is on point. You know what I'm saying, though? It's like if a girl walked by and she's smoke show, beautiful face, doesn't have that much makeup on, but just enough to highlight. Everything's perfect. She gets into a nice car, but not overstating it. Maybe a really nice, clean, new Volkswagen. And she's polite. You're like, wow, perfect woman. And then the opposite, you could have like your girl, it's like maybe really smoke show, but bad BO, and you're like, oh, that's too funky. And then, or something that, like, you know, maybe she's pretty, but I don't know, maybe she's a 4x60 nub, and you're like, I don't know, she's kind of short and a little too much for me. But I'm not judging. I mean, do what you gotta do. I mean, I've forsaken those old neck-breaking BBW days. God forgives, but my chiropractor reminds me. So, anyways, great cigar, classy cigar, a powerful cigar. I wouldn't say it's a scary cigar. It's enjoyable, but it's not timid, and it's not a medium. There's a toasty note to it too, like a rich wood note, like oak. I just held the smoke on that, and it kind of hurt my choach a little bit. It got me. Surprising, you know what I'm saying, though? This is what it is. So I'm going to come back, and just come back towards the end. And I just want to say thank you to Goody for sending this beautiful cigar, this world-class cigar, a box-worthy cigar, Richie approved, Richie certified. And I love when I just get to put out honest content from the past, and it still stands true. I said this was an amazing world-class cigar years ago, and people, you know, in this channel enjoy them, you know. And I very rarely heard people say they hate the pledge, unless it's Gio. But Gio, I forgive Gio. Gio just wants to smoke David off, and like if he could, he would just hang out and like do the salsa with Fuente. No 451, but he would just be like, yo, Fuente, you know, yo, Fuente, are we lounging? Are we smoking Opus, Fuente? No, serious, Carlito. Are we lounging? Carlito's like, we're in the bathroom right now. It's like, you been drinking? And Gio's like, no, man, I quit drinking. He's like, why is you taking your shirt off? You have to watch the Cohiba Black video. Beautiful cigar. I would call it a cigar, semi-bold, and right there, it's getting some twanginess to it. And I think that's coming through because the wrapper is not just a Connecticut. Using the cute Havana seed, it's a hybrid wrapper. When you have, like, you know, stuff that's listed as like Habano wrapper, lots of Habano, you're gonna get earth pepper, but you're gonna get like twangy sourdough, and it's not gonna be extremely dark. But it's gonna have that funkiness and that lip buckling sourdough. This has a little bit of that, but it's a unique cigar because it's a very unique wrapper. And of course, then how you push the wrapper with different types of tobaccos. With the fit and finish is perfect. That creaminess is really nice. The fit and finish on the cigar is perfect. You know, between the heritage and the pledge, and I need to go back to the allegiance. I haven't smoked enough, but I did enjoy those. But I either go back to the pledge. The last story are really Notorious. If you're out to Notorious in Michigan, Notorious love the La Historia. What a great cigar. It's a great dude, man. We love you, bro. And anyways, I'll come back, but the pledge, phenomenal. I mean, go buy a box. The good thing is you can get a box of this on like CBIT or Cigar Page. Sometimes, you know, $80 for a box. I mean, for a box of 10 of this, it's a world-class cigar. Really classy packaging, banding, size. Really nice. I'm getting raw sugar now in the back end too. Bro, what a complex, you know. And when you come back to a cigar you already had, you can't expect the same experience. You can expect the same parameters. Like if you had a cigar that was around medium to full or full, the medium full to full, like a stronger cigar, the second time you have it should be strong, but you might perceive it differently as far as maybe next time more spicy, or a little less spicy, or a little more creamy, or whatever. But still, you should have the consistency of, well, if it's a dark spicy cigar, it should be dark spicy every time you have it, and then the individual notes and perceptions are based upon how much you ate that day, the temperature outside, if you're hydrated, if you're dehydrated, what you ate, did you eat too much salt, did you have fucking dairy, I don't know, did you just get fisted by a 40-year-old midget, and you're full of sin? Repent. You know, did you wash your hands? Did you take a shower? Really? Did you get sleep? Are you drunk? Well, lots of times I don't think it's a cigar. I think it's you. I think lots of times that people are inconsistent. You know? Welcome back. Perfect construction. We're gonna drop that ash. Here we go. 2 taps and it's gone. 2 taps in the dark. Look, you know, this cigar deserves the respect it gets. It's definitely the highest rated EP Carrillo. There's nothing negative to say about it. Unless if you don't like dark, strong cigars. I mean, if you don't like dark, strong cigars, it's not for you. But see, that's not the cigar's fault. When you drop a large cherry like that, all the weight of that ash, sometimes it pulls some of the cherry. That's not the cigar's fault. At all. You just gotta catch up the wrapper. That cherry, when you drop it, sometimes it just pulls. And that's that. And there you go. Perfect. EP Carrillo Pledge. Beautiful cigar. It's gonna be a 4.75. It's a world-class cigar. There's nothing bad to say about it. Absolutely almost perfect. And you factor in the price point, $12, $13. Of course, things have gone up since then. You know, it's been 4 years and inflation. Long, heavy finish, delicious. There is like a nugget sweetness to it. It's very sticky. Almost caramel sweetness is delicious. All in all, it's kind of a complex cigar. I guess you could say some types of transitions. It's not like basic from the beginning. And I love it way better than the Encore. Rolling that, it's getting almost full strength. The spice. Like black pepper, but almost like a wasabi type of like spice. You know, like horseradish. But I'm not saying I'm tasting that, but you know, it goes to your nose and it's like cleansing. So, you know, if you hold the smoke on this, you can have a selective experience. If you don't hold the smoke on this, it's gonna be medium full, but if you hold the smoke on this, it's really a lot richer and heavier and spicier than it appears. So if you want a medium full and relax with it though, just puff. If you hold the smoke on this, I'm telling you, let's hold the smoke again. Oh, wow. And there goes the nose. Long, heavy finish. We're done here. Just wanted to revisit the cigar, classic cigar. That, wow, that spice. Long, heavy finish. Thank you so much for Goody for sending us to Richie to put this content out there. And it's a cigar that's definitely worth revisiting. You know, look, they can only make so many new blends. There's so many great cigars that are worth coming back to. And the Pledge is one of the greats. I mean, what's the greatest cigar? Who cares? It's like if you're into 1950s music, there's so many great songs from the doo-wop era, right? just put on a doo-wop station and enjoy them all, right? You know, you could have the 100 best hits of the, which one's the best? You like them all. So this is a great cigar that belongs amongst the greats. Can stand on itself. At the same time, you're not going to smoke the same cigar every day. So enjoy it. Throw it into the rotation. Very delicious, though. Very delicious. That's it.